Let's talk about how to plan content faster without sacrificing more time and boosting your productivity levels as well. Now, with the emergence of AI, we want to be able to use it to its fullest potential. So, to start, you will need ChatGPT, which is an AI tool. Now, this is free to use and it has a plus plan that you can upgrade for a fee to enjoy faster response speed, get access when demand is high, and of course, priority access to new features. Now, be sure to watch it until the end because the last point of this video is going to help you explode your social media presence. Now, let's dive into how you can plan content faster with ChatGPT. We are now in my ChatGPT account and I'm going to show you how to generate content ideas. Now, ChatGPT is a great tool that can help you kickstart your creativity because, of course, sometimes we all run into creativity blocks, and this is where AI can come in really handy. But always remember that you are the expert in your niche, so this is just a tool to help you kickstart your creativity engine. So now let's go ahead and start generating content ideas. And for this video, I'm going to use a career coach as an example. So I'm going to pretend to be a career coach and start generating content ideas. All right, so now I'm in this account. I've got my prompt ready and I'm just going to paste this here just to save us time. And so what I came up with is act as a career coach and generate 30 educational tips on how to create a stunning LinkedIn profile that stands out. Now, I find that when you add in additional information like this here, it says act as a career coach, it actually helps AI be able to generate more relevant content for us. The key is to be specific with AI. Now, let's go ahead and generate the content. And so there it is, 30 educational tips within seconds. So we're just going to wait for AI to generate until you get 30 content ideas. Now, of course, you are the expert in your niche, so pick what's relevant as to your content strategy that you have been publishing on social media. All right, so you have 30 content ideas now. You want to go through it, and I'm going to pretend to be a career coach. I'm not, but I'm going to use this as an example. So the first one says, start with a professional headshot that is high quality and showcases your personality and approachability. So this looks like something that we can use. The second one is craft a catchy and informative headline that summarizes your expertise and value proposition. So you just want to keep going through and see what is really relevant to your content strategy. So let's just make this really easy and start with number one as an example. Now, this is going to be a content idea where you're going to be talking about the need to have a professional headshot that is high quality. So now we want to be able to also create a headline or a hook. So as an example purpose, I'm going to be using a career coach and using Instagram as the social media platform. So of course you can apply this to other social media platforms as well. So just to give you a better idea of how it works. So I'm going to be using career coach and Instagram as a platform for this video. All right, so now the next thing is we want to create a headline or a hook. So a headline or the hook, to what most people refer to, the hook is where you get someone to actually stop the scroll and watch more of your video content or the content that you have. Okay, so you want to get AI to create based on that number one tip. So you can do it two ways. For me, I like to do it this way. So create a headline or hook for tip number one. Or you can actually copy and paste this and put in the prompt, create a headline or hook for the tip that you have just copied and pasted. So let's go ahead and press enter. Make a lasting impression, get noticed with a professional headshot for your LinkedIn profile. That actually looks like a really good headline that will stop the scroll. Now, if you are not satisfied or you would like more options, then you want to put in another prompt to be able to create more headlines and hook. So create another 5 headlines or hooks for the above. And there you have it, another 5 more headlines or hooks for the first tip that you can use. So let's take a look, the power of first impressions, how a professional headshot can make or break your LinkedIn profile. Dress for success, why your LinkedIn profile deserves a top quality headshot. Now I'm going to say all of these headlines are really great. So if you're a career coach, you can pick whatever that you feel is going to hook in your audience. Now, the next one that we are going to create is the caption for this content idea. So now you have already created a headline or a hook. The next thing is you want to create the caption for your Instagram post. So I'm going to decide on using this one as the first because I feel that this is definitely a scroll stopping headline. Okay. So let's put in the prompt. Let's key in the prompt. And of course, again, you want to be as specific as possible. So create an Instagram caption. Now you can put there for title number 1, or you can just copy and paste this. So I'm going to show you this option. I'm going to copy and paste this. So we're putting in create an Instagram caption for this headline and include call to I'm going to be also specific with my call to action that says drop me a because I want the person reading this to actually drop me a DM for more information and include a call to action, drop me a DM and include relevant hashtags. All right, so let's press enter and it's going to generate your Instagram caption for you. And just like that, you've got yourself an Instagram caption within seconds. Now, remember that AI is just a machine and a tool, so it is always best to just look through the caption that the AI has generated for you because you are the expert in your niche and you want to be sure that the information you put out there is correct and it is what you teach or share with your target audience. So it says that your LinkedIn profile is often the first impression you make on potential employers or clients, and your headshot is a big part of that impression. A professional headshot can make you look confident, approachable, and trustworthy, while a low quality or outdated photo can give the opposite impression. Don't let your headshot hold you back. Invest in a professional photo and make your LinkedIn profile stand out. Drop a DM to learn more about how to get a top quality headshot that showcases your personality and your professionalism. Now, this looks like a great Instagram caption and can definitely be used. And next thing we need to do is to check out if these hashtags are relevant. So remove what's not relevant and keep what is. Now, another thing that ChatGPT can do is to create scripts. And if you're wanting to create scripts for Reels, I'll be talking about it in my next point. So keep on watching. The second one is to write scripts. So previously we generated some content ideas. So now with those content ideas, we can now create more content with the help of ChatGPT. So we can create longer form content like audio, which is something like your podcast, or a video, which is like this YouTube video that you are watching. And we can even get more specific with ChatGPT to give us whether we want it in a bullet point format or a full video script format. So it really depends on how you want to be able to create that video content or that audio content. It is entirely up to you. So I'm going to show you how you can generate scripts with ChatGPT, and this time I'm going to use a fitness coach as an example. So let's head over to my ChatGPT account. So now we are back in my ChatGPT account. I've got my prompt ready. I'm going to paste this here. And what I came up with is write a video script for a 10-minute full body workout for busy moms. Now you can go ahead and be more specific, which I do encourage you to do so because it will generate a more relevant sort of video script for you. So now I'm going to put in a little bit more information. So it says write a video script in a bullet point format for a 10-minute full body workout for busy moms who wants gain in 2 weeks. So I'm being really specific here. So now go ahead and hit the enter sign. So within seconds, you now have a video script that you can use to create your video content. Now, always remember that you are the expert in your niche. So you still want to go through all of the information that ChatGPT has given you. You want to see if these are relevant to the video that you want to create for your ideal client. Okay, so now we've got our video script ready. We want to turn this into a podcast script. So we're going to copy and paste this again. So it says write a video script. So now I want to change this and write a podcast script for a full body workout. Actually, let's just remove this. Copy and paste that and change this. Create a podcast script in bullet point format. Let's use this without the bullet point format. So create a podcast script so that you have the words that you can already just head onto your microphone and just talk about it. So it gives you your introduction. Welcome to today's episode of our fitness podcast. So things like, of our fitness podcast, it can be replaced with your podcast name if you do have a podcast. And of course, it will be similar to the video script, but it gives you better information in terms of the introduction where you say, welcome to today's episode of our fitness podcast. With a podcast script, it has more relevant information. Like with the introduction, it says, welcome to today's episode for our fitness podcast. Today, we have a special workout designed specifically for busy moms who want to gain abs in just 2 weeks. So it has briefly introduced yourself and your fitness background, explain the benefits. So it all seems very relevant. I am not a fitness coach, but I am into the sort of fitness lifestyle. And this is something that I would actually want to listen as a podcast listener. I mean, who does not want to gain abs in 2 weeks? I mean, that would be really awesome if that can be achieved. So if you see, there is the main workout, they even have a warm-up, main workout, and cool down with a conclusion. So for a podcast script, it has generated a script that is relevant, and it says, thank the listeners for tuning in to today's episode of our fitness podcast. So you still have to fine-tune the words. according to how you would usually talk on the podcast, with your tone, your brand tone, and it just looks great. I like this one. It says close with a motivating quote or message. So sometimes it can give you ideas on how you can spruce things up in your podcast episode. If you have enjoyed this video so far, give this a thumbs up and subscribe, because this will help me create more videos like this for you. So this is really good. I might even use this for my own podcast episode, closing it with a motivating quote. Like, my podcast episode is about business, content creation, and entrepreneurship, and this motivating quote is definitely the way to go. This is really good. I like this. All right, so now we have covered long form content. Let's move on to short form content, like short form video content like Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, or even TikToks. So let's start with creating a video script for Instagram Reels. So this is great if you don't know where to start from, and especially if you're not a video professional and you're just the expert wanting to share your expert advice and your tips. This is how ChatGPT can help you. So let's start with a prompt: create an Instagram Reel script based on this headline. So let's pick the same headline from here. 10-minute full body workout for busy moms who want to gain abs, for this headline. Now let's change this a little bit. So based on this headline, 10-minute full body workout for busy moms who want to lose weight in 2 weeks. Let's put 7 days just for the fun of it. Yes, I do know it is impossible to lose weight in 7 days, but this is just an example. So create an Instagram Reel script based on this headline. That's a headline. And we want to have a call to action. You do want to be specific again. So put down the specific call to action you want your ideal client to take, or your target audience to take. So instead of drop me a DM, because that's what we used just now, comment below if this video has helped you. All right. So in case you don't know what Instagram Reel is, a short form video content, I'm going to put that a video script. All right, let's hit the button and let's see what ChatGPT is going to generate for us. So it's given us the introduction. So it is quite similar to the long form video content that was generated just now. So in order to ensure that this is really a short form video content, you want to take what's really important that is needed in order for moms who want to lose weight in 7 days. So what it has really generated for you is that there's the call to action. Thank you for watching today's Instagram Reel. Comment below if this video has helped you in your fitness journey. Don't forget to follow me for more fitness tips and workouts. Now, ideally, it is best to keep to one call to action, because you don't want to overwhelm the person watching the video with too many things to do. So these are the sort of things that you do need to look out for when it comes to AI generating the content for you. It definitely does help with productivity and to help you kickstart your creativity engine, but you always need to look through the information that it has generated for you. So there you have it, a short form video content that you can use across all of the social media platforms, whether it is for an Instagram Reel, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. So the third one is that you can expand your content with ChatGPT. So with all of the content ideas that were generated previously, all of that can be generated into a blog, an article for LinkedIn, and even a newsletter that you can send out on a weekly basis. So let's head over to my account and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so we are now going to expand the content from the content ideas that were generated before. So let's move up there and let's pick a content idea that we can expand it into a blog, an article, and also for your newsletter. I'm just going to go through and see which one is useful. All right, I'm going to settle with the second one. I'm going to copy that. Create a blog post for this headline. Of course, again, we want to be more specific. So you want to include how many words for this blog post. So create a blog post that is 500. About 500 words long for this headline. And if you want to use it for SEO purposes, then you do want to put in the keywords to include in there. So I'm just going to create just a regular blog post. Hit that. There you have it. Within seconds, you now have a blog post. And with this blog post, you can actually repurpose this and share this as an article on LinkedIn. And if you look through it, it says crafting a catchy and informative headline for your LinkedIn profile is crucial in today's digital age. It is the first thing potential employers, clients, collaborators will see, and it should summarize your expertise and value proposition in just a few words. Here are some tips to help you craft a headline that will make you stand out from the crowd. That's very useful information. So now you want to turn it into a LinkedIn article. Now it's definitely going to be very similar because a blog post is essentially sort of like an article, but let's try and see if it's going to be any different. So just copy and paste that to LinkedIn article. So it looks like it is very similar or kind of the same as what was created earlier as a blog post. So you don't have to do this extra step. You can just copy and paste this as a LinkedIn article. All you have to do is add a cover photo with the headline and key in all of this. And of course, you want to put in any type of elements, for example, if you want to put the fonts bold or put them in point form, number form that's easier for reading, then just go for it. All right, so now we want to create a newsletter that can be sent out to your email list. So we copy and paste that again. So create a newsletter that's about, it's the same thing. And then we want to put in the target audience so that the message is specifically for your target audience. So this is for, say, for example, job seekers wanting to attract potential employers. Just say, for example, that is your ideal client. Okay, we can leave that out for now. To attract potential employers. And then we hit enter. Of course, you still have to read through and tweak it to write it in your own voice. So say, for example, it says, hello, job seekers. Now, if that's not what you call your ideal client, then you want to tweak that. So it says, are you struggling to stand out from the crowd? And again, it's somewhat similar to the blog post and LinkedIn article. The information, of course, the main message is definitely going to be inside there, but with the introduction is a little bit different. It started off with a question. So this sort of, is you're directing that question to the person who's reading that email. So it feels very personal to them. Are you struggling to stand out from the crowd and attract potential employers? Now, this is also like a pain point. So if they're resonating with this, then most likely they will carry on reading your email. So again, it states all of the tips here. To summarize, it's stating all of the tips to help craft a catchy and informative headline. So all the information and the message is there, and it's also a conclusion. And I like how the last sentence, it says that with these tips, you'll be well on your way to landing your dream job. Good luck. It's very nice. But of course, if that's not the way that you talk to your ideal client or your target audience on social or even on your newsletters, then you do definitely want to tweak this. But somewhere along the lines, this is really great. So there you have it. With ChatGPT, you have created a blog post, a LinkedIn article, and even a newsletter. The fourth one is to repurpose content. So what you are doing is essentially recycling all of the content that you have generated with ChatGPT, and this will actually help you 10x your online presence without having to create new content. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that with ChatGPT. So let's go. All right, so we're back in the account. I'm going to show you how to create content for other social media platforms so that you can repurpose what you have generated with ChatGPT. So I have my prompt ready. Just going to paste this here. Write a Twitter post based on. So let's grab a headline. And because it is on this headline here, so that ChatGPT know it is a headline. So write a Twitter post based on this headline. And of course, you want to ensure it is within the character limit because Twitter has a character limit. So let's put that and ensure that it is within Twitter's character limit. You want to make sure that ChatGPT is reminded that Twitter has a character limit. And it even included some hashtags. So check and see if these hashtags are relevant to this post here. So it says job seekers. Your headline is key to grabbing employer attention. Highlight key skills, use numbers, and make it attention grabbing. So yes, it is definitely a great Twitter post, but you do want to tweak this if this is not what you call your ideal clients. So there you have it, a Twitter post. So you can do this for all other social media posts, like even LinkedIn, Facebook, if you want it to be somewhat a little bit different, because you don't want to just copy and paste the same post for every social media. If you have the additional time, then it is great because ChatGPT is helping you save time by just having to put in the prompt and ensure that you have other social media posts to start sharing. And so this is how you repurpose the content that you already have without having to create new content. You are still using the same message to share on all other social media platforms that you are on. And this is how you are going to 10x your visibility online. It is tempting to rely on AI to create content. However, it is important to remember that while it is a valuable asset, it should not be a sole source of your creativity. AI tools can definitely help you with tasks like generating content ideas and helping you save time. But it's human creativity that brings a unique perspective and emotional connection to the content. Therefore, it's important to strike a balance between utilizing AI tools to allow human creativity and authenticity to shine through. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in my next video.